Hey, how's it going, everyone? In this one, I am going to be showing you what I believe are the best official Apple leather cases to pair with the iPhone 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max. I've got a 14 Pro here unlocked in front of me, 256 gigabyte. Now, these cases probably go with multiple colors, but I'm specifically focusing on the gold iPhone 14 Pro here, and I picked out four that I felt like matched pretty well with the gold model. So let me start with what I think is the fourth best, but still really nice. We're gonna unbox it here. It is this green one, and the official color for this is forest green. This is $59. You can pick this up at Apple, at Amazon, a number of retailers really, even secondhand off of a place like eBay. I picked this up brand new from the Apple Store, and not much to these unboxings. You simply pull it out here. There we go. And you see this beautiful forest green color. It's a deep green. It's a deep, I guess you can call it a forest green. And be careful when you're taking it out. It's a little bit tough. Your finger can slip and your nail could scrape on the case itself. And of course that will tend to show up on a leather case. I also picked colors that I think are going to patina pretty well. Usually these kind of medium to darker toned leathers do that the best, especially brown shades. But in the box, I'm just going to show you for one of these because they're all the same. Of course, you have this little booklet here, piece of cardboard that tells you that this case is made with high quality supple leather to protect your iPhone. Leather is a natural material, and like a fine leather belt, it may show creases, marks, or a patina over time. Interaction with MagSafe accessories will leave slight imprints. Now, I am happy to report that this time around, this year's leather cases, I have not even really seen an imprint when I've used it on the iPhone 14 Pro. This is one of the cases, spoiler alert, that I'm going to be showing you as one of the best to pair with the gold, but I've used MagSafe with this and there isn't really much of an imprint. So I didn't use MagSafe much last year because of those imprints, but it seems that has mostly been corrected. So let's try this on. Forest green with the gold iPhone 14 Pro. Quick look around the case. Of course, you've got your microfiber, and on the inside here, it is just the leather material on the sides, not the microfiber. As you go all the way around, you've got aluminum buttons, volume rocker, power, a cutout. Of course, you have to have a cutout for the switch there to turn your phone to silent or vibration, and of course an opening for your cameras. On the bottom, an opening for the lightning port, camera, or excuse me, speaker grill, and microphone. So let's get this show on the road here. And well, I didn't see an animation. Maybe we'll find it with the next one, or maybe there was an animation and I missed it. I didn't turn it around in time, but here we go. So the green leather case, forest green, on the gold iPhone 14 Pro. Looks really nice. I think this is an excellent combination. I do kind of miss the Sierra blue with the dark cherry leather of last year of the iPhone 13 Pro. But this is number 4 ranked on my list, the best leather cases to pair with the gold iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max. Tell me what you think of this. And just a little bit about the case itself. It's raised a little bit on the front here, so there's some protection. No problem putting the phone down face down. I wouldn't say drop it face down, but you do have some protection there. And let's see, the grip is pretty good. It's not completely smoothed out. There is a little bit of a grip here. Maybe not as much of a grip as you'd get with the silicone cases, but it's definitely a lot more grippy than rocking the phone there naked. So you also have a little bit of protection. It's raised a little bit over the camera rings here, the camera lenses. So there's some protection there as well. At number 3, I've already had this case. This is the Umber leather case, and I've been pairing it here with this 128 gigabyte iPhone 14 Pro in space black. I wanted to upgrade to 256. That is the reason why I've got 2 iPhones here. I am selling the 128 gigabyte. And this umber leather, of course, is, this is the classic leather color. It's a really nice shade of brown. It kind of has some hints of like a deep red or burgundy, but it's definitely a brown. Umber, I think, is a pretty accurate color for it. And this just pairs so naturally with the gold iPhone. Let's see how it looks. There you go. Beautiful. Ooh, there's the animation. And of course, you heard it there. So this time we got it. Beautiful case. Again, this is a classic pairing as old as time here, gold with brown. I didn't show you on the forest screen how perfectly the buttons work. Of course, power button, nice and clicky, and then you've got your volume rocker, which works as well. Let's get into here and mess with the volume. You see it works perfectly fine, and you've got your switch here also working perfectly fine. So this is the Umber leather, which I rank number 3 out of the leather cases from Apple that you can pair with your gold iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max. Up next, we've got the Midnight leather case, and it was tough for me deciding between number 1 and number 2. You could call them 1A and 1B. The Midnight color is mostly black, but people say it's not a true deep black. There might be hints of like a really dark navy blue. We'll check it out. Of course, I checked all these out in the Apple store before making my purchase decisions on which colored cases to pair with the gold iPhone 14 Pro. So let's unbox this. There we go. And this is the Midnight, and it's true. It's somewhat of a navy blue, not a true black. Take that out. Of course, I already showed you what's in the box, what comes with these cases, and let's see how it looks here. Let's check out the animation as well and the sound. I know you all like that. There it is, the Midnight. Let's make sure that is in well. And here's how it looks. The Midnight, you can see the gold metal trim there around the phone on the front, which I think is also nice. You're going to see that with every one of these cases. I think that's a good pairing as well. And of course, you're talking about black and gold. I mean, how can you go wrong with black and gold? This is a beautiful, beautiful combination. This might end up being my number 1, but for the purposes of this video, I call it 1B to what I'm going to show as the top colored case to get from Apple, the leather collection from Apple. Really, really nice, man. I like this. I think this is a combination you simply can't go wrong with. It's classic. Works for men, for women. Works for anybody, in my opinion. Some people think gold is a little bit gaudy. Really, the gold this year is not very gaudy, in my opinion. And either way, when you slap this case on it, I mean, this is tough. I'm telling you, this is a really nice combination. Again, just classic. I mean, it's style and it's sophistication, in my opinion, this combination right here, this black and this gold. So this is how this looks. You see the side where the switch is as well. Power button, volume rocker over here. So this is the Midnight paired with the gold. And my number 1 Apple leather case to pair with the gold iPhone 14 Pro is the ink color. Now this ink, on the box, it looks a little bit purple, and it wouldn't be my number 1 if it looked more on the purple side. It would still match, but it's more, let's get this out, a little bit more on the blue side. Are there hints of purple? Sure. But it has a definite hint of blue that might not show up so much on the camera. I think it does. Maybe on the camera here you can tell that it's more purple on the box. The box shows it as more purple than the case actually is. And this is a great combination. And this may darken over time as well, which will make it look even better. Let's put this on. There we go. And once again, you see that gold trim around the front of the phone. Make sure that's in properly there. And here it looks on the back. It's a real nice one here. Goes perfectly. In some angles it's dark enough that from a distance some people may think it's black, but otherwise it's kind of a navy blue with just the slightest hint of purple. I'm probably going to be switching off most between this and the Midnight. Maybe occasionally rocking the Umber or that forest green. But here we go, guys. This was it. This is the best 4 Apple leather cases to pair, in my opinion, of course, with the gold iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max. I really did not see many videos pairing cases with the gold iPhone 14 Pro specifically online. There was one that I saw on some channel, but they forgot to pair the Midnight case with it. So here you go. If you were waiting for something like that, then you got it here. So you all tell me which one is the best here. We'll put these all side by side here. You've got the forest green followed by the Umber, and you've got the Midnight as well as the Ink. These two are my favorite personally. I love this with the space black, by the way. This is also really nice with pretty much any color, but especially I think with the gold. So these are the two I'll probably use the most, but you tell me in the comments, you rank them 1 through 4, which leather case from Apple pairs best with the gold iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max. I'll also leave links in the description to where you can pick these up. For more coverage of the iPhone 14 series as well as the Galaxy S23 series, I already have a couple videos up on that. Hit that subscribe button to be first to know when those videos drop. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. This video is sponsored by Best No Copyright Music. I'm often asked where it is I get the music that I include in my videos. The answer to that question is Best No Copyright Music. Link to their channel is in the description.